Pursuit of happiness. Imagine that you receive a box of happiness, a big box. And in that box, you have a couple of layers. You keep opening it. Remember in Christmas time, you open the box and you thought that, oh boy, the present must be very big. And then you keep open it, unwrapped, and open the first box, and you still have another box. And then you go for another box, another box, another box. I want to warn you, happiness is the center inside of that big box with a lot of boxes. In order to be happy, my brothers and sisters, you have to be joyful. Now, joyful, I don't want to be joyful. I want to be happy. As you know, happiness is like just maybe a moment, a short moment. But if you truly want to have happiness, you have to work for it. I remember a few years ago when I was in Dallas, my cousin, they married for 10, 15 years. I say, are you happy as a couple? Both of them said, yes. And then I asked them 30 seconds later, are you truly happy? She said, they both of them said, no. As you know that happiness, the true happiness is the joyfulness, the joyfulness. Imagine that if you want to have a fresh glass of orange juice, you don't want from the preserved orange juice. You want a fresh orange juice. So in order to have a glass of fresh orange juice, you need to cut that orange and squeeze that orange into that glass. That squeezing part is the part that I'm talking about. Joy asks each one of us a little effort, action, sacrifices. And so if we want to be happy, we need to put a little bit of effort in there, sacrifice a little bit of time. Now, joyfulness, it sounds like impossible. Joyfulness comes from gratefulness. Why? Why you create so complicated formula for us? But think a little bit. If you want to be joyful, you need to be grateful. What does that mean? A grateful person acknowledges that a lot of things that he or she has and receives come from somewhere else. Come from God, comes from the people around them, come from mom, dad. So if you truly want to be grateful, you have to sit down in silence and maybe ask a very simple question. Where is everything originally come from? Where does everything originally come from? Because if not, you take everything for granted. When you open the refrigerator, you have to ask yourself, who bought all this? Mommy, daddy, someone. When you sit down at a dinner table, you have to ask yourself, who cooked this for me? Who set up the table? I'm living here in a community of 6 Redemptorists. My rector superior is Father Tat Hoang. He doesn't talk a lot, but you know, he has something that I don't see a lot in our superior. When he prays, he show up 30 minutes before everybody. Every morning he gets up, he unload all the dishes, and then he set up a table for us to have lunch. And while we eat lunch, about 30 minutes later, everybody's still eating. He stood up and He cleaned all the dishes and put it all the way in a machine. Boy, that is a lot of work. But gratefulness is not that hard either if you and I live a simple life. So gratefulness comes from a simple life. A grateful life comes from a simple life. And the simple life, nothing but if you can put these three questions together. First question, who is my God? Second, who am I? And the third one, who are my people? If you can answer these three questions and prioritize them, you have everything in your hand. And I want to give you the three answers for that. Who is my God? For me, with God is plentiful redemption. God is our creator, our redeemer, and our source of life. Everything comes from God. Number two, who am I? With me, I am blessed and I am beatituded. I use this different word here, beatituded. I am blessed because I'm existing with so many blessings in my life from my mom, dad, and everybody else. And who are my people? My people are the gifts from God into my life to strengthen me and to help me to make me whole, holistic. So pursuit of happiness, happy life comes from joyful life. A joyful life comes from a grateful life. And a grateful life comes from a simple life. That simple life, God is plentiful redemption, I am blessed, and my people are the gifts from God into my life. May God bless you with that abundant happiness in your life.